Hi, family. I hope you've been well. I am Crystal Lee, and this is We Are Magic, where you embrace and awaken the divine that lives within you. You are divine. You are literally an aspect of the Most High, having a human experience. And once you know that you have the power to change your reality, that you are an energetic vibration, and that you are only attracting or pushing away things that align with your vibration, once you realize that, you will work your tail off to change the programming that has been just subjugated into your brain since you came on this planet. Started with religion, and then they went into public schooling, and they just created a whole generation of slaves. I mean, to the point where the billionaires are buying up all of the water. Earth provides water. Mother, Pachamama. Earth provides free things for us. She provides food. She provides shelter. Everything's free. Don't have to pay for a thing. You have to work for it. You have to put some effort, just like with manifestation, you got to put some effort into it to bring it into reality. But you get it. And now these very greedy people who are very wealthy, like how much wealthier do you need to be to where you have to imprison humanity? Africa's not enough. Third world countries aren't enough. You have two specific billionaires buying up pieces of land all over the United States. And literally anytime there's any type of water or natural resource, they're going to snatch it up just so they can sell it. All this free energy. They're worried about the solar flares and it knocking out the grid, which will happen. But what if you had solar panels? Natural free energy. These billionaires don't want to hear that. No. You start touching big oil, which the Rothschilds own. You start touching medicinal anything, they have their hands in the pharmaceutical industry. If you start awakening from the bullshit religion that's been placed upon humanity to make us think that it's okay to be a slave, they want to start a fake war. So, we just we gotta keep the humans upset. They want to keep you as upset and your vibration as low as possible so they can feed and so they can win. They practice blood magic. They practice all the things that, the conspiracy theories talk about. It's true to an extent. It's deeper than what they even know. It's ridiculous. Like they took our esoteric knowledge from us. They've been doing this for centuries. Took it, learned alchemy, learned the Gnostic ways, learned the Hermetic principles. They know about universal law. They know about karma and dharma. They know about all the things, the Buddha. They know. And then they use it. And then they push this religion on you. It says, if you use divination, you are conjuring demons. Unless you're a pastor. And then, then it's God. The same people that, do bad things to children and never get in trouble for it. Like, when you have an organization like that, the church organization, the Catholic Church, I'll say it, that does what they do. You're worshiping this pope. It's a man in a robe. And if you would look up the true history of Christianity and why it was made and how it was made and how the Bible was made and how they took an ancient people's belief and way of life and just trashed it to make what we have today. The same religion, I'm like, my God will kick your God's ass. Do you really think God is concerned about land? Do you think the Most High has a chosen people on this earth with all of us here? There's just one. Come on. You really think the Most High is that petty? That is human. Those are human stories. Like, I could tell you channeled messages right now, but it may not resonate for your universe and your reality and your life. That's why I don't always talk about my channeled messages, because once you start doing that and you become a channeler, then every human is hanging on to every word you say as a fact for their life. If you want information on your life and wisdom that comes within, and I'm always telling you guys this, stop listening and watching people that's fear-basing you to death. There's been an antichrist every fucking century. And it's always a president. It's always a leader. And if you would go back in my podcast a couple episodes, you'll realize who the antichrist and the fake religion, the fake everything, and this is Babylon. So yeah. All the wisdom you need is in your Akashic records and your pineal gland and your heart center. All the wisdom is here. You just got to tap into it. Everyone has a purpose. You got to tap into it. Everyone. Some people die without fulfilling their purpose. I don't want that to be me. And that's another thing, guys, you can't be afraid of death. I have been fighting death since 1998. Really, since I was 9. Since I almost committed the act on myself. And a 9-year-old. Imagine, why would a 9-year-old want to end it? Well, it's because when I was little, I felt like I didn't have a safe space. I didn't have a safe space at home because of my dad. I didn't feel safe in my friend groups. I wasn't safe at school. So if it wasn't the teachers bullying me, it was the kids. And then when you grow up feeling vulnerable, but putting on a front like I'm tough and I'm not going to give up and I'm not going to let them run me out of here, you attract that which you grew up around. They don't teach self-awareness to children. Well, they did when I was a kid. And I will be 49 in October. So I'm what you call, I'm Gen X, okay? But they didn't teach self-awareness to us. It was just always, turn the other cheek, the biblical shit. Don't fight back if you get beat up. Because if both, that's another thing. Tell on the bully. And they would just tell the bully who told on him. And then you just get picked on anymore, right? So I never told on people because I thought, I seen what happened. It just doesn't work out for the victim. And then they set a rule of, if you get in a fight, don't fight back because whoever started it or instigated is the one that got suspended. Well, then that wasn't enough. So now even if you got beat up and you didn't fight back, everyone got suspended. The person got suspended got beat up. Anybody watching got beat up, or anybody watching got suspended. It was just programming. They were getting this set up to become these submissive, beaten slaves. I'm telling you, slavery never ended. They just made everybody slaves. Okay? This is a program of these zillionaires. Puppet stringing presidents, puppet stringing dictators, puppet stringing actors saying, I'll pay you if you say this. I'll pay you if you push this propaganda. And it is disgusting. That's why they say the love of money is the root of all evil. Well, those motherfuckers would know. They made it up, so. Because abundance and prosperity is in the universal law. We all have a birthright. We all have a right to abundance. That is your birth-given right. Abundance and prosperity. You did not just come to earth to suffer. You came here to have a human experience, to learn and to grow. Of course, you knew there was going to be disease and sickness and things that happen here. But when you have humans adding to the shit pot that comes with coming to earth and living this experience, this is not for the weak, okay? Again, earth is not ghetto. Humans are. It's not earth. Earth is perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and, the channeled message I got, she's saying say it. So I work heavily with Kali Ma. I work heavily with Oya. I work heavily with the weather beings, with Earth, okay? And Earth was pretty much, it's the audacity for Earth. Earth is infinite. You see a planet. But let me remind you, the pyramids were buried. The eastern island heads which have more to them, by the way, were buried. Okay? All of these huge monolithic things buried underground. Humans did not do that. The Anunnaki did not do it. The Orions did not do that. Earth did that. Earth is creation and destruction. And I see our human superiority, as my friend Corey calls it, human supremacy, where we feel like we are the only people in the universe. We are the only beings that matter. Everything is under us and we are to rule them and to subjugate them. And now we're doing Earth the same way. It's laughable to her because Earth, from what she has shown me in several visions, the crust you see turns to magma and everything gets covered over. You have the Ring of Fire. You have all of these super volcanoes, especially Yellowstone. Y'all want to fear factor stuff? You want to be afraid about stuff? All it takes is an astrological event like solar flares to spark the Ring of Fire. And then you have all these billionaires making these underground bunkers. To her, she said they will literally cook. I will mummify them. Her words. No one gets out of this alive. No one. And then she was like, I restart. Is what she said. I restart. And then I rebirth. And I start over. And then she makes us again. And then she was like, she said, you're calling on all of these gods. You're calling off planet all the time. You're talking to the Galactic Federation. Not me, but spiritual people. You talk to the Galactic Federation. You're talking to all of these off planet beings, but you're not talking to me. This is why I say you could be too woo. You could be so ungrounded and so detached that, and I know a lot of people like this, it's not even, it's almost scapegoating. It's scapegoating in a spiritual sense. It's just like, oh, I don't want to deal with the planet or what's going on here, so I'm just going to astral project somewhere else off planet. But you chose to come here, Bookie, because you're not living on Saturn, boo. You're not on, the star Sirius. You're here on Earth. So what are you going to do as source creator, having a human experience? When are you going to start taking the steps, Crystal, talking to myself, to create the life that you are worthy of and that you deserve? Not the suffering, not the Crohn's disease, not the kidney disease, not the failed marriages, not the ileostomy. Stop focusing on how your life just went to shambles. And now we're going to start focusing on how can every day I wake up and start over. Don't beat myself up. Oh, I didn't do a podcast last week. Oh, I'm losing followers because I'm not putting content out every day. Well, I'm not going to until I heal what's inside of me. And I can't heal what's inside of me if I'm waiting on a savior up here. Anunnaki, Jesus, Ra, somebody come save us. I mean, and no one's coming. I would love it. I would love for the crew to come back down and be like, all right, we tried to let you do right, and you are literally going to be destroyed. Yeah. And it's because of this programming, this matrix program, not Maya, not the Maya, matrix. Again, Maya is the illusion. This is where Earth wipes out your memory as all of your past incarnations. Some people remember. Some people get to come here and remember all their past lives. There's a lot of kids that remember until psychiatrists tell them they're crazy or they're making it up or their mom is like, oh, it's the devil. And until life happens, you do remember your past lives. Especially as a kid, you're so fresh. You're a fresh starseed when you come here, when you incarnate on the planet. But you came here as an earthling, as a human. You're a human. I'm going to keep reining that in. You are a human. So what are you going to do to create the life you deserve. Now, I used to be really consistent with this. I used to be very consistent. But I was placed in the void. And I was very comfortable in the void. A lot of people hate being in the void. My hermit ass has enjoyed the past 2 years of just resting. Because when you deal with a lot of trauma, society has it to where you just gotta either depot up and keep it moving, or you take the easy way out. And that's either, getting addicted to substance abuse, things like that. The other S word. Or, just detaching from reality. So my inner child had to grow up really, really fast and faced a lot of trauma. And I never felt welcomed or included, even though people would try to include me. I'm an empath, so I feel the energy. And it was like they're feeling sorry for me. It just made me not want to be around people. I always felt like a burden. I was always told, good Christians don't speak like that. But the people that were saying that stuff to me, they weren't what you quote good Christians either, And then you constantly hear you're not good enough growing up. And I had a whole breakdown moment this morning. Like, I cried for little Crystal. I bawled. I was like, you did not have a safe space anywhere. And I didn't. But I did realize for the first time in my life, I have a job, my 9 to 5, where I have support for the first time in my 48 years of being on this planet. On a career level, I have absolute support and love and respect from my supervisor and the management team and my coworkers. For the first time in my personal life, I feel safe because I'm here in New York. I have my boys. We're doing great. Of course, it's not perfect. It's expensive here. Financially, I'm not safe, but I will be. I'm getting there. But this is the first time in all my years I feel comfortable. Comfortable enough to where, and I'm just being very transparent to you. Knowing what I know, if I didn't have We Are Magic, if I had never started this, but I just took what I have found out in spirituality and in alchemy and in the Gnostic ways, I could use this in my life and still have a wonderful life as a regular schmo, clocking in. Like, I love my job. I love my regular job. Like, I absolutely love it. The pay is going to get even better in 2 years. And talking about comfortability, I'll be very comfortable in 2 years. No matter where I am in the United States. In 2 years, I'm going to be great. But it's just getting there. It's the patience. And it's, I see the home stretch. I see where I'm going. I see what my potential is. 6 figures. 6 figures and 2 years later. Regular job, 6 figures. What? Never a million years I thought that was going to happen for me. Ever. So sometimes manifestation takes longer because the universe knows what's best for you and they're setting you up. You don't see it like that. You see like you're being set up to fail. You're being blocked. You're being stopped. But that's really not the case. So all I'm saying is trust the process. Show up no matter what. Show up no matter what. And I promise you I will do the same. Okay? Don't give up. I have, I've been saying these affirmations. Go ahead and start writing down your affirmations and how you want your life. Get your journal and just write down the pros and the cons of your life and what you would like to, and be specific. That's the key. You got to be specific on what you want. So I want to win the Mega Millions and the Powerball. I'm so specific on that. I have personal reasons why I'm doing that. But what I have been saying is people want to work with me. I have sponsors. I have subscribers. I have supporters. And by saying this every day, even though I didn't have it at the time, it's starting. So now I'm getting the emails. I don't check my emails like I should. Again, this is a part-time gig. This is freelance. This is no money. This is just me chatting, trying to wake y'all up, talk to your higher self. It's time. But I have people sending me affiliate links to things that I want. I wanted Shilajit. I wanted it. I was like, oh, I'll put this in my Amazon cart, but I'm going to save it for later. I'll get it next payday. I get a thing in the email. Hey, we love your content. Would you like to work with us at naturalshilajit.com? So now I get Shilajit at a discounted price. And if you use my link, you will get it too. Shilajit works for everything. Like, it's an old, medicinal, beautiful thing. And I love it. And I use it every single day in my coffee and my tea. And I'm going to use it for the rest of my fucking life. I'm going to use it for the rest of my life. I just had someone reach out to me, and because, I'm getting old, right? I've been looking up skin products on Amazon. I'm like, oh, God, it's just not working. And then someone emailed me and they were like, hey, Crystal, we love your content. Would you like to try our skin serum? If you like it, you can promote it. And then you'll get money every time they click your stuff. And I'm just like, it's happening. So I told one of my best friends, I was like, girl, say your affirmations. Don't listen to a fucking thing. I know people say, oh, affirmations don't work. That's a goddamn lie. They do work. Yes, the fuck they do. And what it was, the people that said they don't work, they gave up because they didn't see it like right then and there. But it works. You keep saying it. Whether you believe it or not, your subconscious mind doesn't understand that. It doesn't understand if you believe it or not. The subconscious mind is your little mini computer. I keep telling you this. Keep saying it every day. Do it before you go to sleep. Do it when you wake up in the morning. Record yourself. If you're too tired to say the shit, listen to your voice and go to sleep to it. There's your little cheat code. I'm telling you, this stuff works. So yesterday I was really depressed. My body was achy. It was shitty. I just felt horrible. I think a lot of it has to do with the solar flares because I, as a Mother Earth avatar, I feel the geomagnetic things that's happening to the earth. Like, I get really hot. I get sharp, like pinpricks and needles. Like, it just feels like my nervous system's I'm getting shocked, right? So yesterday, I have spaceweather.com app on my phone. And it's hitting. I've never seen so many level M, level X. I mean, just solar flares, because there was a massive solar flare that was blasted from Ra. And it is heading towards Earth. And the Earthlings are scared. They're absolutely scared. You should respect Earth just as much as you respect the sun. Worried about getting burned up by the sun, Earth can bang you up just as quickly. So I was feeling everything yesterday, and I had a migraine, and my body was hurting. Like, it felt like the flu. Like, I thought I had the C word, the Rona again. And I've had that thing like 5 or 6 times. Like, literally, I've had that. I've lost my taste, my smell. I got it back. And you're like, Crystal, how'd you get your stuff back? Fasting and drinking lemon ginger tea. Literally is how I got my stuff back. And it took a while. Again, patience. We can't give up. We give up too fucking quick. So I realized, I was like, God, do I got evil energy on me? Does someone, because people are sending negative stuff to me again. And it's crazy when they do that, especially when they know me. Like, don't do that. You don't value your life. Why would you do that? Don't mess with me. Anyway, So, I thought, okay, whatever negative, funky ass energy, I send it back. Like, attached to them. I don't want it. Ew, that's alchemy. I don't got to hold the light or the space for someone that wants to kill me or sin or destroy me or, ruin me. Like, I'm not a Christian and I'm not a light worker. Like, I will unleash all hell on you. I will unleash all hell on you. Don't fuck with me. Anyway. So, yeah, I've been dealing with that. And I should have known. But what I did, I set the intention that the solar flares are mass awakening everyone. I want everyone to wake up. I want an instantaneous Atlantan. I want us to instant. Just go boop. And we're just like, and then we all just go. And we look at that family that's puppet stringing everybody and, helping all their gazillionaire besties that do what they say. And we all just go. Now, you're not the only wizards on the planet, are you? You're not the only shamans on the planet, are you? And we don't have to do blood magic about it. We could handle you. That would be lovely. That's my new earth. I wonder about new earth. You know what new earth is? When she wipes everybody out. That's new earth. That's when she starts over. There you go. How you like that, light workers? How you like that? We're not Jehovah's Witnesses over here, Bookie. This is not Christianity. This is real. Science is fake as fuck too, because they don't want you to know truth either. The Smithsonian took all the giants that, they dug up around here at Babylon and crushed them the fuck up and threw them out into the ocean. Now, how is that history? I thought museums was for that. No, museums are nothing but stolen history and artifacts. And then they sell it because that's capitalism. That's what capitalism is. And no, don't come for me, you weirdos, about you sheep, you silly, blind, deaf sheep being led to the slaughter. Oh, you're a communist. You're a socialist. I'm a realist. And it's sad to see a slave defend their master so fucking much. Unless you're a billionaire and you're capitalizing off of people, what are you defending? What are you defending? How about this? And this is what they don't want. We all have the capability to be a billionaire. We all have the capability to have massive amount of assets and money and property and all these things. And we could use that to help other people and build them up so they can become billionaires. Everybody on this planet should be winning. Everybody. I know there's some people that don't want to own a business and they don't want to run a business, but they shouldn't have to work at this job that they love or work 2 or 3 or 4 more jobs to make ends meet. Tell me, how the fuck is capitalism helping you? Again, if you're not a billionaire, don't come for me. Don't say a damn thing to me, because it's not helping you. We should all be winning, and we all have the capability. Money is not scarce. There is no debt. Because if we were really in debt, do you really think they'd be giving money out to these countries that already have money? No, it's a game being played. They give us a credit score, but I couldn't imagine the credit score of the United States right now. I would say it's in the 300s, the way they act like I'm $1 trillion in debt. Bitch, you're in the hundreds. You're in the negatives. If you're trillions, and then you print out more money and then you give it up, but you tell Flint, Michigan that we can't help you. We don't have the money for it. Sorry. You tell federal government employees, there's going to be a federal government shutdown. I don't know if we're going to be able to pay y'all. You tell Maui, oh, no, we can't help you. Sorry. This is where we are. So again, it's a family. It's a family that's involved in this. And it's absolute racism. And they have taught people who are the same complexion as them that they are superior on the planet. But deep down in the inside of them, you ain't shit to them either. You're a slave. Pay your taxes, go to work. You better pay us our homage, or you go to prison. Oh, our billionaire friends, they don't gotta pay. They don't gotta pay. But if you're an actor like Wesley Snipes, or God forbid you're Martha Stewart, and you try to play the game like them, where you have an accountant or someone that deals with your money saying, hey, something funky's going on, you might want to pull out, because to me, that's really fucking legal. Like, it's my damn money. If I don't want to invest in something, I don't have to. And then you send her to prison for it. So Martha found out she wasn't in the club either. And she's very wealthy. Yeah. All right. That's my rant for today. But the main thing about this was I had a message from Mother Earth, a very channeled message. I suggest you get your notebook, you meditate, you sit down, you ask Mama Earth, tell me what you need me to know. And trust what is said. Don't say, oh, that's my imagination, because they've taught us, don't trust your intuition. You're paranoid. That's the devil. Those are demons. Fuck off with the programming, please. Fuck all the way off. Trust your intuition, baby. Write it down. I don't care what the message says. It could be like, boo-boo, the fool is coming in 2 days. I don't care. Just this is how you're going to work on your intuition, and this is how you're going to start listening to your ancestors. Start working with your ancestors before you, both known and unknown, that work for your highest good, that purposely chose you to represent them, that you are embodying right now, because you are your ancestors. All that ancient knowledge. Everything they've been through. They have all the expertise. They've been through it. You're calling on off-planet motherfuckers that are not suffering with you right now. They're just observing. That's pretty much what she told me as I'm saying things floating around. That's what you calling on them for. Are they here? Are they helping you? I'm like, are they saving y'all? Is anyone coming to save you? Are they coming? And I'm just like, she's like, where are they? Where are the gods, Crystal? What you calling on Ra for? What you calling on Shiva for? Where are the gods, Crystal? They're all within me. They're all within me. I have the capability, I have the power within myself to change my reality. And if there is some if there's a specific family that's purposely destroying the planet right now, as a collective, we can stop it. Oh, yeah. All is mine, Boogie. All is mine. If you think, oh, this is horrible, World War III, oh my God. If we keep in that vibration, they got us. They got us. It's already crumbling. No one believes the propaganda anymore. To the point where our leaders are like, okay, well, we need to do something. Because I'd say about 85% of the people on the planet right now are saying this is some bullshit. And we are not subscribing to it anymore. And you can call us names. You can say whatever you want. Oh, you support it. Buki, that's not going to work. I'm anti-genocide of all humans. Bitch. Yeah. And y'all been genociding for a while. Yeah. We deserve better. I love y'all. Remember, we are magic and we are one. See you next time.